Second quarter of action about to get started. We are tied at 8. Lanphier will start with the basketball.
Jeff, first quarter stats, Railers shoot 3 of 11 with 7 turnovers. Lanphier 4 of 13 with 8 turnovers.
Lanphier inside to Murdoch. Murdoch turns from 14. No, doesn't take the shot. Gets it to Clemens, and it goes away. And guys, it looks like Murdoch, he had 22 against the Railers. He seems like he's passing up a lot of good looks.
Well, he had Jake Olson was all over him there with, along with Gessner. Sorry, Gessner was all over him. And it looked like the Railers really trying to get on Murdoch as soon as he catches it.
Van Hook corner jumper is up and good. They're going to say it was on the line, so just a 2, but Christian gives the Railers the lead back at 10-8.
It's nice to see Christian make some jumpers. He's going to force the defenses to come out on him.
Especially Murdoch.
Yeah.
Davis into Austin. Austin tried to make a pass to Murdoch, and it's tipped out of bounds. And guys, we saw Austin's move where he tried to go behind the back and everything. You wonder if some of his play tonight is going to be influenced by one of the folks here in attendance.
Yeah, Coach Weber from the final line. I just walked in and checking out, I'm sure, Mr. Austin Jr.
He's not scouting us.
Or us. Yeah. Well, you or I.
Nelson with a nice look to Nathaniel, who lays it up and in.
Great cut that time, and he got to be impressed with Nathaniel Smith.
Maybe Bruce is going, so that's what a point guard's supposed to do. Another steal by Nelson. Up to Jordan Gessner. Gessner goes up with the left hand, missed it. Jordan with the tip, it's good. Nelson with the left hand tip, and the Railers are up 14-8.
Jeff, the Railers give up 7 offensive rebounds in the first quarter.
Foul's going to be whistled on Austin Kirby. That'll be his first.
I've only got him scoring 6 points off it, but it wouldn't surprise me if I was wrong there.
6:37 to go. First minute and a half here. The Railers have scored a quick 6. And that's the advantage they hold over Lanphier, looking for win number 25 on the season. Austin in the lane, looks to make a spin, goes against Nathaniel, lays it up and in.
Weber's kind of chatting with somebody else, but every time Austin gets the ball, he's looking closely.
Nathaniel tracks it down to Gessner. Austin flips it over to Jordan. His 3 on the way. And a foul finally called on Nelson, or against Nelson, as he's going up for 3. So Jordan will go to the line shooting 3.
Yeah, we haven't seen many this year, and I've commented all year that they're jumping into Nelson as he releases it. So it was nice to see a call.
Nelson comes in a 76% free throw shooter. First one good. Second one good. Coyne back in for Gessner.
Railers get big now with Coyne, Smith, and Van Hook as the front line.
Nelson gets them all. 3 for 3 for Jordan. 17-10, and Nelson already in double figures with 10.
Railers pushing out a little bit here. Nice little 3-minute spurt here. Might put this baby away.
Briggity over to Davis. Down low to Murdoch, and Christian's going to be whistled for the foul.
Yeah, there's where Christian, he reaches around him, and there's no need. When Murdoch's out that far and as tall and as long and as athletic as Christian is, he can let Murdoch catch it right there, because he's not going to do anything against Christian Van Hook at that point on the floor.
Well, he's not going to get around Murdoch. He's the size of a county.
Briggity back out top to Davis. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Lincoln on top, 17-10. Clemens on the dribble. Left side to Austin, looking down low for Murdoch. They swing it back around. Now Austin thought about the 3. Fakes, goes in. Flips it down to Murdoch again. Murdoch couldn't handle it, and Van Hook takes it away.
12 turnovers now for Lanphier.
And then Nathaniel had it taken right back away by Clemens. He goes in the lane, tried to dump it down. There was nobody there. And they're going to say last touch by the Railers, so it'll stay with Lanphier.
Yeah, Smitty picking his dribble up in full court. Really didn't need to. Really didn't have a lot of pressure on him. If he can't get by one guy, then we're not going to be breaking the press anyway. So Smitty's got to get it and go, just like he's shown here in the last month of, getting the transition going.
Railers real active on defense tonight. Much better job than in Lincoln.
Skip pass into the corner. Nice catch by Clemens right in front of the Railer bench. 5:20 to go. Briggity now over to Clemens. He's going to make a move to the basket. Contact. He's going to be going to the line shooting 2. And Austin will pick up his second foul.
Raiders have a good opportunity here to really put some distance between them and Lanphier, but they've come up flat in the last couple of possessions.
First free throw, in and out, no good. Nelson, Gesner, Coyne, Van Hook, and Smith on the floor for the Railers. Have a 7-point lead here, 17-10. Second free throw, that one is good. 17-11, now pressure from the Lions.
Now it's a zone press. Makes a little more sense. Raiders shred it, but they just couldn't do it man-to-man because Murdoch can't guard anybody.
Nelson working against Austin. Jordan fires up the pass to
Nice.
the dunk for Van Hook.
Nice pass, too. Jordan has really perfected that lob, especially to Van Hook, and that was right on the money. Van Hook could just go up and get it.
Yep, down on the baseline. Austin off the glass, no good. Rebound, Clemens pips it up, no good, but he's going to go to the line shooting two.
But Van Hook didn't foul there. He just kept himself on the floor and waited for the action to come to him.
Good job. Earlier in the season, I think you see Van Hook really try to throw that thing in the bleachers, and he did a great job of just staying straight up, caused Austin to throw an awkward shot off. Bad thing for the Railers, he just couldn't get the offense or the defensive rebound.
Yeah.
So Clemens will go back to the line where he was just 1 of 2. He hits the first one.
Yeah, and, Nelson's got that coming off that. It looks like he's going to shoot it. And then he comes up 4 feet short, and you know it wasn't a Nelson shot.
Van Hook comes flying out of the air.
Yep.
Clemens missed the second one, but the rebound is knocked out of bounds by Lanphier. So the only points for the Lions was they had an early field goal and then a couple trips to the free throw line, and that's it.
Well, I'll give you an odd stat, Jeff. The Raiders had no defensive rebounds in the first quarter. There were 2 team rebounds and 7 Lanphier offensive rebounds.
4.5 to go in the first half. Railers up 19-12. Nathaniel had his pocket picked again, and then Smitty's going to be whistled for the foul. That'll be his first.
Smitty just doesn't seem to be in it tonight. I'm not sure what's going on with him. He'll get there.
4:22 to go. It's 19-12. Railers on top.
He'll get with it.
Davis over to Briggity. Murdoch looks to make a move against Brandt. Flips it down to Clemens. Had it knocked away, but nice defense again by Coyne. Did Murdoch get an edict that he can't shoot?
Yeah, as on fire or as steady as he was against the Railers back on February the 4th. I don't know, he's attempted 1 shot, I think. And, boy, he burned us from every place on the court that night.
Looking to inbound, they get it to Murdoch, who hands off to Davis. Flips it over to Briggity on the left side. Looks to make a move against Nelson. Davis quickly over to the right side to Clemens.
Railer 1-2-2 moving excellent tonight. We're everywhere in the face.
Murdoch looks to make a move. Briggity just past the top of the key. That three's no good. Murdoch with the rebound, flips it up and good.
Boy, giving him a ton of offensive rebounds. That's 10 so far in this quarter, or in this half.
19-14. Railers lead cut to 5 at the 3.5-minute mark.
Be nice to see Smitty get a back door here.
Nelson being guarded by Davis. Back to Nathaniel. Hands off to Coyne. Now to Gesner. Gesner down low to Jordan. Jordan, little flip, and it won't go down. Murdoch the rebound.
Man, Jordan posted nice in there, and the Railers got him the ball.
Austin picks up his dribble.
He just caved TJ Davis out of the lane.
Austin looking to make a move. Ran into Van Hook. And then a foul is going to be whistled against the Railers for a push. And that's going to go against Nathaniel, so now that'll be 2 on Smitty. And that will send Lanphier to the line, shooting bonus. So Austin Jr., the 6'1 freshman. .305 to go. Austin with just 4 points so far tonight. Free throw up and good. Railers lead was at 8 at 19-11. Second one from Austin. Off the back of the rim, no good. And Gesner the board for the Railers.
First defensive rebound of the game.
We'll see how the Railers do, too, now without Smitty. One of the senior leaders, a ball handler, a scorer, we've got to hold on here with 3 minutes, 2:50 left in the second quarter.
Let's see if Max Cook can step up. We also got Van Hook out there.
Gesner working against Murdoch. Now hands to Nelson. Nelson gets a screen from Gesner. Now they've switched Murdoch on Nelson. Jordan, and then a push is going to be whistled on Murdoch.
Slick pass by Nelson that side, inside. Van Hook had about an inch, and Jordan threaded the ball in there.
And now that's going to be 2 on the big man for Lanphier. Murdoch picks up his second.
Murdoch's just so darn big and strong. When he puts his forearm out there, people go flying.
Go flying, yeah, you're right.
Nelson to Coyne, tried to get it out to Gesner, but Davis tips it away. Nelson will inbound in front of the Lanphier coaching staff.
I'm sure they'll be welcoming.
Into Van Hook. Van Hook hands it back to Nelson. Nelson clears some space near the timeline. 2.5 to go in the first half. Lincoln 19, Lanphier 15. Max may have gotten away with a walk. Over to Van Hook, and Christian couldn't hang on to it and loses it out of bounds.
Railers are just terribly sloppy tonight. That's 10 turnovers. We've been going about 6 a game, Jeff. I'd like to say they're forced, but they really aren't. They're just sloppy passes.
No, Lanphier's putting decent pressure on us, but it just seems like our spacing's out of whack right now.
Davis dribbling through the Railer defense. Inside all by himself, and that's Clemens who lays it up and in.
And the Railers from 17-10 are now 19-17, and boy, they wasted a big opportunity there.
Cook to Van Hook. Under 2 minutes to go, flips it over to Gesner in the corner. Gesner back on top to Cook. Max dribbles in. Van Hook, baseline jumper, up and will not go down. Rebound down to Lanphier, a chance to tie this trip down. 1:40 to go. Brigady lobs inside. They throw it over the head of Boozer. Railers get another turnover from the Lions. Gesner, Coyne, fires up a long 3 and he hit it.
Yeah, that's a big basket too. We were in a little dry spell of a basket, and the senior Brant Coyne steps up and hits one of his patented threes from the top of the key.
You know, Bruce Weber supposedly has a team where everybody can shoot threes. Not like this team.
Underneath again. That's Clemens. He's finding a little bit too much room underneath. It's 22-19. Railer lead is 3 as we approach 60 seconds. 1 minute to go, and Coyne throws it away.
Yeah, good call.
Oh, no,
that's the right call.
They're going to say it was tipped by Clemens.
Yeah, the Railers have been coming up on defense. The back guys have been coming up a little bit because of the passing into the post, and now the Railers are getting beat along the baseline. Got to stay home. Everybody's got to guard their spot.
1 minute. Railers up by 3. 22-19. Bump on Brigady against Gesner. Gesner trying to make a move. Tried to go behind the back, and he lost it. Brigady down the lane. Little scoop shot high off the glass. No good. Cook volleyballed up. Austin comes down with it. Lanphier flips it inside to Boozer. Goes up off the glass. Count it. He's fouled.
Wow.
Foul for the Railers was whistled on Christian Van Hook, his second. So the Railers have Van Hook, Smith, and Kirby all with 2 fouls. More importantly, Boozer's free throw, a chance to tie this game, and he does.
The Railers have given up 11 offensive rebounds in this half.
Timeout's going to be taken by Lanphier with 39 seconds to go. They're taking time. We will as well. Back in a moment with more Lincoln Railer basketball. Welcome back to Lober-Nika Gymnasium along with Tom Larey and Josh Komnick. Jeff Benjamin with you. 39 seconds to go in the first half. We are tied at 22 as a game where the Railers were up 19-11, but an 11-3 run by Lanphier has got it even as we're close to halftime.
Boy, a little less pace than the 90-72 game 3 weeks ago. The Railers uncharacteristic 11 turnovers, and they won't take 6 threes, so it's been quite a weird game. I haven't really had the Railers with only 1 defensive rebound here in the first half, but they've given up 11 offensive rebounds to Lanphier.
Yeah, really a game of runs so far. We made a run, and now Lanphier's kind of on the run themselves.
Cook tried to get it, and the pass was thrown away, so Lanphier a chance to take the lead. Inside Boozer, missed it, ball tipped around. Boozer gets his own rebound, and I think traveling's going to be called. Boozer backed up, and Jake just happened to be right behind him. Took an extra step, so a turnover. and it's going to go back to the Railers.
Turnovers. Lanphier 14, Railers 12. That is an ugly half.
Cook brings a dribble up. Down he goes. Lost it. Davis goes in. Layup good.
I got to tell you, Max seems a bit overmatched tonight.
24-22. Down to 8 to 7. Nelson's picked up his dribble to Coyne. Got to watch the clock. To 3 to 2. Got to fire it up. They're not even going to get a shot. Never got a shot. They looked really confused there at the end of the half. So at halftime, Lanphier with the lead. It's the Lions 24, Lincoln 22. We'll be back with our halftime in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.